Hello out there, everyone. Today is Tuesday, the 18th of January, which means it is time yet again for another Tunesday from the shop with Skip from here in beautiful, yes, Olin, Switzerland. You know my opening spiel by now after hearing it a couple of hundred times. I got quite a lot of feedback, public and private, about last week's video memorial remembering a great man, great musician, John Campbell from back over in Rhode Island. Quite a few people asked me what was that instrument I was playing. It didn't look like the normal flute. You are correct. It was not the normal flute. It was this. This is a F flute, actually a 7-hole F flute. Some people noticed something going on with the back of my hand, was wondering what that is. The purpose of this hole is so that I can play a C natural that comes through a tone hole, not a C sharp that I've turned into a C natural by some kind of fingering trickery. You can finger a B. You can either put a B flat hole on the back of the fluty fife, or you can put a C hole on the back of the fluty fife, and for this one I chose to do a C hole. It's sometimes also called the 3/4 flute. That's my normal D flute, and if you look, it's kind of 3/4 the size. You notice the F flute ends right where my F keys are for the D flute. Another thing people mentioned in the comments was they enjoyed hearing a slow tune for a change. Several people said that they missed hearing the Slow Down Sundays from the original Tunes from the Shop series, so I'm going to start mixing in a few more slower tunes also, starting with this one today. This is a tune I used to play a lot years ago, and then I learned a whole bunch more tunes, and so as usually happens, the ones you know get pushed to the back until someone reminds you that you know that tune. That's the case with this one. Long lost cousin of mine, Ronan Healy, over in Belgium, recorded this tune on his Healy flute. It's not a Healy flute because he's a Healy who owns a flute. He's a Healy who owns a Healy flute, kind of like me. So he recorded this tune, and I thought, oh, geez, God, I haven't heard that tune in 30 years. I should do that sometime. So that time is now. Beautiful old waltz called Ned of the Hill. There's also a song called Ned of the Hill, very, very different piece of music altogether. This one I'm going to play. One thing with waltzes, if you slow them down, waltzes a lot of times end on a longer note at the end of a phrase. If you extend that note out a little bit, keep it in rhythm, but you then start to move that waltz over onto a little bit the slow air lamentation kind of side of the street, as opposed to kind of a strict old-time waltz structure. So you'll hear me doing that with some of the long notes here, playing them a little bit longer. So, Ned of the Hill. So there you go. Lovely old waltz, Ned of the Hill. It's a lovely one if you don't know it. Very simple tune. Pick it up, bring it into your local session. It's always nice to have a couple of waltzes at some point and break up the jigs and reels in session. So, Ned of the Hill. That's your homework for next week, everybody. See you next week. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those you love. Have an eye on those you don't even like so much. We all got to get through all of this stuff together. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. See you again next week with some more tunes from the shop. Something fast next week, I promise. Cheers.